All right. Okay. And Maria says this is her second class. All right. And Yolanda, okay, yes. I don't think so. All right, so Forrest Yoga is it's an approach to Hatha or Vinyasa Yoga. And typically, Forrest Yoga is quite an intense practice. Poses are held for a really long time. There's a lot of deep abdominal work. But Forrest Yoga, at its essence, is about connecting what's happening in the body on a somatic level to an emotional, energetic unwinding. So Forrest Yoga is often very intense because we practice with an intention every practice. And that creates a thread that allows the practitioners and the teachers to get really, really deep and to take the yoga way, way, way deeper than physical to energetic, emotional, even mental healing and unpacking. And Forrest Yoga is often not thought of as restorative yoga, but all yoga can be practiced in a restorative way because restoration means to bring back into being, right? To restore something, to bring something back to its original shape or quality. And so in this case, I'm using the word restorative Forrest Yoga to mean we are going to restore into our hip area, right? This class is going to focus on the hips and the groins, and basically the second chakra area, kind of like from the belly button to the pubic bone. And so restoration in this sense, restorative isn't meaning we're going to lay over bolsters and try to relax as much as possible. Here, restoration means we're going to restore our connection, our sense of ownership of this area, okay? So if you have any yoga props, for example, a block, that could be helpful for today's practice. I'll try not to make it absolutely necessary in case you don't have a block. You can also use a shoe box, a big book like a dictionary or a big coffee table art book, a paper towel roll, something that's about maybe 6 inches wide or so. So if you have that, leave those at the top of your mat. All right, and let's begin seated to set the intention for the practice this evening. I just want to thank you all so much for being here. It's my pleasure to teach these classes and to share my passion of yoga with others. So let's come to a tall, cross-legged seat. Bring the eyes to close. And start to turn on your deep contraction at the back of the throat, which creates a humming or whispering sound as you draw the breath in and out of the nose. If you've never been taught Ujjayi pranayama before, I'm going to teach it very, very quickly. Imagine you're fogging up a pair of glasses and you're about to clean them, right? What does that sound like? And you do it with your mouth open. Now take a deep breath in through the nose and fog up your glasses, but keep your mouth closed. Let that sound come out of your nose. And then on your inhale, draw the breath in through the nose with that same sound, as if you're fogging up a pair of glasses, but in reverse. Continue to lengthen and deepen the breath. For the intention in this evening's practice, please choose an area below your waist that will be the focus of your practice this evening. It might be your low back, might be one hip or the other, one or the other buttocks, one or the other psoas muscle, if you know where that is, the groins. Just let your intuition find a spot somewhere in this second chakra area that we're going to be focusing on this evening. So below the waist, your intuition is always correct, so you don't need to second guess if you've chosen the right spot. Just take a few breaths and let intuition tell you where you should be focusing your practice this evening. Once you've settled on that area, place a hand on that spot. And take a deep breath into that area. As you exhale, run energy from your palm into that area. If you practice Reiki or energy healing, or you're a body worker, or you're just really connected to your energy, each time you exhale, send healing, loving, compassionate energy from your palm to that spot you've chosen to work with. Now begin to activate your feet. Flex your feet and press the pinky toe sides of the feet into the mat. Inhale, reach up through the crown of the head. Keep the feet active. Exhale, send energy into your spot. One more deep breath into your area. And then inhale, open your eyes. And let's bring the soles of the feet together. So keeping with the restorative nature of this practice this evening, most of our practice is going to be down on the ground. We will do a little bit of standing postures, but they'll be pretty much on the chill side. So take your left hand and bring it aligned with your left hip about a foot or foot and a half away from your hip. Take your right hand and place it right at the top of your right hip, right at the crease of the hip. You can even kind of dig the heel of the hand in under the flesh and press the heel of your right hand against your thigh bone or femur. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, press your hand into your thigh and ease the right thigh bone away from the pelvis. Activate your feet. Press the balls of the feet and the heels together. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, press the right palm against the thigh and ease the right thigh bone away from the hip. Inhale, lift the collarbones. Exhale, relax your neck. Let your left ear just hang to your left shoulder as you press that right palm into the thigh bone. We're starting to gently traction the right hip here. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, soften neck. Press right hand against right thigh. Inhale, lift chest. Now exhale, angle your right shoulder towards your left knee. Keep pushing the right palm against the thigh. You'll feel the pose change a little bit and go into a different area. Now breathe into your spot. Exhale and release energy from your spot. Keep pressing right palm against the thigh. Inhale, lengthen the chest. Exhale, relax your neck as you twist very gently to the left. I'd also like to add one more element to our intention today. The first level of the intention is to choose an area below your waist to be the focus of your practice tonight, to receive all of your healing intention. And the second layer of the intention is to practice without struggle. So there's no need to push or force yourself or cajole yourself into a shape or a depth that is creating tension in the body. As soon as you start to feel struggle, that's a sign to back off whatever pose or practice that you're in. Now let's take that right hand off the thigh and bring your right hand around your left knee. You might need to shift your left hand over a bit. And then inhale, stretch the breastbone over the left knee, kind of sending the breastbone in the direction of the left knee. Exhale and fold. Relax the neck, let the head hang. Inhale, deep ujjayi breath into your area. Soften your area. You can even use your voice to release some tension there. So inhale into your spot. Exhale, let it go with some sound. 2 more breaths like that. Inhale into your area. Exhale, let whatever sound is in your area come out. Blech. 1 more deep breath into your spot. And very slowly inhale, lift your torso. And then unwind your spine. Just take a moment to feel and recalibrate. And let's take it to the other side now. So the right hand comes out from the right hip, heel of the left hand right at the crease of the hip. So it's even nice to kind of dig around in there a little bit and feel the flesh that you can get kind of under the flesh of your thigh with the heel of your hand. Activate your feet. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, relax your neck, right ear to right shoulder, and press the heel of the hand against the thigh, tractioning and opening the pelvis, the groin, the hip. Inhale, lift the collarbones. Exhale, soften the neck. 3 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale, gently press left hand into the thigh. Feel space at your hip socket. We're very gently encouraging more space, more openness. Inhale, chest rises. Exhale, gently press the left hand into the thigh. 1 more breath here. Now inhale, lifting the chest. And exhale, turn to your right knee. Take your time. Keep pressing the heel of your left hand into your thigh. And give yourself a little twist here. Let your head hang down towards your mat. Inhale, stretch your breastbone forward along the same vector as your right thigh. Exhale, press left palm into thigh, relax neck. Inhale into your spot. Exhale, relax and soften the energy in your spot by 5 to 10%. And if you can release it more than that, that's great. Starting small, inhale, stretch the breastbone across the knee, the right knee. Exhale, left palm presses against left thigh, relaxing the neck. Inhale into your area. And then next inhale, release the left hand. Bring it to the outside of your right knee. You might need to reposition the right hand a bit. Inhale, lengthen the chest forward. Exhale, relax your neck. Now check in with your area one more time and inhale into it. Exhale, let go. Remember to observe the human tendency to equate trying harder with doing better. Sometimes trying harder is the last thing that we need. We need to try softer. See if that resonates for you. Inhale into your area. Exhale and soften in your area. One more deep breath here. And then inhale, gently lift the chest. Slowly unwind. Okay, let's come onto the back. We're going to start with a little bit of core work. Forrest Yoga always uses core work as part of the warm-up to get connected to the core. Today, we're going to learn a pose called frog lifting through. Bring your hands around the back of your head. Now, I'd like to offer, if you have a wall in your space, turn towards your wall and place your feet on your wall about hip distance apart. You can do this without your feet on the wall. I'm just offering this option because it's a little bit more in line with the restorative nature of this class. But you can also do this practice, this next practice, with your feet in the air. So I'm going to demonstrate both. I'm going to start with my feet on the wall. The cues will be the same whether you have your feet on the wall or not. Hands behind the head, wrap your elbows around your temples so they face straight up towards the ceiling. Flex your feet, whether they're against the wall or in the air, and push your feet into a wall, imaginary or otherwise. Deep breath in. Hold the breath. Curl the tip of the tail up and exhale. Lift head, chest, and shoulders. Now spread your thighs away from each other. Reach your thighs away from your pelvis and pull your belly in. Inhale, lower the head. There's no breath hold in this. That was my mistake. So let's exhale and come right back up. Exhale, lift head, chest, and shoulders away from your pelvis and pull your belly in. Inhale and lower the head. I'm going to demonstrate now with the feet in the air. Exhale, curl head, chest, and shoulders up. Reach your thighs away from your pelvis. Scoop the tailbone up, belly in. Inhale, lower the head. Exhale, curl head, chest, shoulders off the ground. Send your thighs away from your pelvis. Scoop the tip of the tail up and pull your belly in. Last one, inhale, lower down. Exhale, curl up. Lift the tip of the tail. Send your thighs out and away from one another and pull your belly down. Inhale, lower the head. Bring your hands to your thighs. Exhale and close. Set your feet down on your mat and rest. Let the prana, the energy, circulate through your pelvis, groin, hips, internal organs. Walk your heels back. Make sure you can just touch them with your fingertips. And then release your arms out to your side, palms up. In Forrest Yoga, we keep the arms passive in bridge. So you won't need to walk your arms underneath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the hips. Come up onto the backs of the shoulders. And activate your feet. Lift and spread all 10 of your toes. And become present to the inner and outer ball of your foot and the center of your heel. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, tip of tail skyward, lengthening, tractioning the spine. Now see if you can relax your spot a little bit in bridge. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, curl, tip of tail skyward, maintaining a soft energy in your area. Sometimes bridge creates, right, we have to contract the buttocks and the legs to get up there. But then see if you can soften just a little bit. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, lift the tailbone. And then soften into your area. See if you can learn how to work softly. Even though there's a lot of strength involved, soften your energy. Inhale. Exhale, tip of tail lifts. Soften the energy in your area. Do 2 more rounds of breath on your own. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your spine softly, consciously, mindfully, 1 vertebrae at a time. And once your pelvis lands on your mat, pause and take a deep breath into your area. Just check in with the energy there. Is it changing? Roll to your side and press yourself up. Let's come onto our hands and knees. We'll start with a little bit of a warm-up for the shoulders and chest that will take forward into our sun salutations. So from hands and knees, walk the hands forward about a foot. Bend the elbows just a little bit so your forearms are 6 to 10 inches away from the ground. This pose is called the turbo puppy. You may be noticing that your chest is like in a cow pose, right? The back of the heart is collapsing down to the floor. So we're going to do the opposite. Inhale, lift the back of the heart up. Filling up the mid-back. Now exhale, firm elbows towards each other. Feel your chest muscles, your inner arm muscles turn on and relax your neck. Inhale, lift and spread the shoulder blades. Exhale, magnetically draw your inner elbows towards each other. Just enough so that you feel your underarms, the armpits hollowing in. The chest muscles turning on. Inhale, lift and spread the upper mid-back. Exhale, firm inner elbows, upper arm bones towards each other. Feel the hollowing out, the activation of the chest muscles. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift the back of the heart. Exhale, firm inner elbows, upper arm bones. Relax the neck. One more breath here. And then walk your torso back. Just sit up on the shins for a moment in lightning bolt or Vajrasana, hands on the thighs, center of the brain over the center of the pelvis. Check in with your spot. All right, open the eyes and let's come up to stand. Going to start with some standing postures now to bring a little bit more heat and energy into our hips. So bring your feet about hip distance apart, outer edges of your feet parallel. And so one of the cues of Forrest Yoga is active feet, and that means to lift and spread all 10 of your toes. Really feel the inner and outer ball of foot and center of heel. Now keeping the toes lifted and spread, you can really sense those 3 points on the sole of each foot. Let's try to soften the toes down, but keep your awareness on those 3 points of the foot, also known as Padabandha, right? The bandha of the feet. From here, press the feet down, inhale, reach arms up overhead, inhale. Pull the belly to the spine and exhale, fold. Use your core to fold down. Lunge, inhale, step the left foot back, lower the knee down, and reach the arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, lower the hands, step back into plank. Set your knees down, and shrug the shoulders down the back, away from the neck as you lower. Now place your elbows about 6 to 8 inches in front of your shoulders. This is a low cobra, Forrest Yoga style. Plug your pubic bone into the mat, and then inhale, lift and pull the chest forward. Keep pulling the chest forward. Exhale, come down. Hands under shoulders, downward facing dog. Lunge, inhale, step the left foot forward. Lower the right knee down. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, step forward and fold. Use your low belly to draw that right leg forward. Push into your feet and inhale, rise up. Activate your feet, find those 3 points. Exhale, hands to heart, belly to spine. Now pause. Soften everything, especially your spot. Second side, inhale, reach arms straight up. Pull the belly in and round down, curl down, belly to spine. Right foot steps back, inhale for lunge. Set the knee down, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands down. Plank pose, looks like a push-up. Then the knees come down, then shrug the shoulders down the back as you lower. Low cobra, the elbows come forward at the shoulders. I love this traction and feeling. Firm the pubic bone to the mat and inhale, lift and pull your chest up. Then pull the chest forward more. Exhale, come down. You have such a beautiful stretch to the psoas. Downward facing dog. Inhale for lunge, right foot forward. Lower the left knee. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands down. Use your low belly to step that left foot forward and fold. Inhale, push into the feet, stand up. Reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Pause. Soften your spot. And soften around your spot. Let's go again. Inhale, reach arms up. Pull belly to spine and round down using your core. Lunge, inhale, left leg back. Set the knee down. Reach the arms up. Exhale, lower the hands, step to plank, set the knees down, and glide down to the belly. Walk your elbows forward of your shoulders, and inhale, lift and pull the chest through. Keep pulling the chest through. Exhale, lay down. Downward facing dog. Lunge, inhale, step. Left foot forward, lower right knee. Reach arms up. Exhale, draw the belly to the spine to step the right foot forward. Fold. Push down and inhale, rise up. Activating your feet, pressing those 3 points of the feet down. Exhale, hands to heart. Now soften everything, especially the energy in your spot. Might be twitching a little bit, or you might just be getting a deeper connection to that area as you continue to work with it. Reach the arms up, inhale. Pull the belly in and exhale, fold. Lunge, inhale, right leg back. Reach arms up. Exhale, lower the hands, step back to plank. Knees come down and glide down the rest of the way. Modified chaturanga. Elbows come forward of the shoulders. Inhale, lift and pull the chest up. Keep pulling the chest forward. Exhale, lay down, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward for lunge. Arms reach up. Exhale, use the core to step the left foot forward and fold. Press down, inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Soften your area. Release your arms at your side. Hey, coming into Surya Namaskar B series with 3 pose vignettes. So take your arms at your side, spine in Tadasana. Inhale. Exhale, hands together at the heart. Bend the knees, inhale, sit back, Utkatasana chair. Exhale, reach arms overhead. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold over the legs. Relax the neck. Hands to the shins, inhale, reach the chest forward. Inhale. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank pose. And lower to the belly, knees up or down. Modified or full chaturanga. Now let's keep with low cobra because it's such a good exercise for the psoas. That's your hip flexors. So plug your pubic bone into your mat. Inhale, lift the chest. Keep pulling your chest through your arms. Exhale, leading from your breastbone, come down. Press back, downward facing dog. Okay, inhale, step the left foot forward. And bring your right heel down. We're setting up warrior 2 in our feet. And taking a little walk into the center, right? So your legs are in warrior 2, but your hands are down on the ground, about halfway between the front and the back foot. Keep the left knee bent. Move your right hand by your right foot, as close as you can be. This can be a nice place for a block if you need it. Left hand on the thigh, just like that exercise we did in the beginning of unlocking the hips. Make sure you're not on your knee, but you're on your thigh. Inhale, arc your chest towards your back foot. Exhale, press left palm into thigh and pull low belly up and in. Inhale, head towards right foot. Exhale, press left palm into the thigh. Soften your neck. Now this pose, if you've never done this before, may feel a little strange or different, but stay with it and inhale into your area. Exhale, release energy, soften the energy in that spot. And you sound if you need to. One more inhale. Exhale, let it out. Oh. Release your left hand from your thigh and take a quarter turn back to the front of your mat. Lower your right knee down. We're coming into lounge lunge. Bring your right hand about 10 inches forward of your right shoulder and take your left arm and wrap it around your left shin. Now inhale, angle your torso towards your left thigh, coming into a little twist there, and then exhale, just snuggle in, bringing your forehead towards your left knee. You might not touch, and that's fine, but just snuggle into yourself. Hopefully you're feeling an opening, a release down the right side of your torso, your right hip flexor, the side of your waist. Inhale, draw the right ribs towards the right wrist. Exhale, turn right ribs to left shin. Deep breath into your spot. Exhale, soften your spot. Inhale, reach the ribs towards the wrists. Exhale, turn right ribs to left shin. One more breath here. Inhale and slowly unwind yourself. And start to move your hips back. Walk your left foot across the mat, coming into pigeon on the hip. Front knee bent. So instead of the legs straight behind you, as you do in pigeon ordinarily, I'd like you to bend your left knee 90 degrees and sit on your left. Pigeon here, you're going to be sitting on the left hip. All right. Now the pose is chest, pigeon, chest to foot. So take a hold of your left foot. Inhale, lift your chest up. Exhale, pull your chest towards your foot. Some of you will be able to bring your left elbow into the arch of your foot. And you can take this into a little twist. Or you'll just hold on to your sole of your foot with your forearm and reach your breastbone towards your forearm or foot. Exhale, soften your neck. Inhale, deep ujjayi breath into your area. Exhale, let go. Inhale, telescope or extend the ribs forward, right? Like Inspector Gadget, and your rib cage just got 6 to 12 inches longer. Reach it towards your foot. Exhale, relax your neck. Inhale into your spot. Exhale, soften. Next inhale, bring your hands to your mat, lift your chest. Step back, downward facing dog. Pause at the back of your mat. Take a breath to feel. Inhale, shift forward to plank pose. Lower to the belly, knees up or down. Place the elbows forward of the shoulders for low cobra. Firm the pubic bone down. Inhale, lift and pull the chest up and through. Keep pulling your breastbone forward. Exhale, lay down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot steps forward. Instead of warrior two in your feet here, back foot parallel to the back edge of your mat. And take a little walk so that your hands are halfway between your feet. And your right toes might want to start to cut in a little bit. Try to keep the right toes facing directly forward. Take your left hand and position it as close to your left foot as possible. Bring your right hand to your right upper inner thigh. Make sure you're not on your knee. Inhale, arc your chest towards your left foot. Exhale, firm the right palm against the thigh. Once again, you're tractioning the thigh bone away from the hip, so send the energy out and away. Inhale, arc the chest to the back foot. Exhale, press right palm against right thigh. Send the energy of the right thigh away from the pelvis. Inhale, arc the chest. Exhale, press hand against thigh, relax neck, jaw, eyes, your area. Take 2 more breaths here and check in. Are you starting to struggle? If you are, that's your cue to soften your energy. Instead of trying harder, try softer. Release your right hand. Take your walk back to the front of your mat. Lower your left knee down. And take your left hand about 10 inches forward of your left shoulder. Hold on to your right shin with your right forearm. Just hug yourself. And then turn the torso towards the right, coming into a little twist here. Inhale, stretch your left ribs towards your left wrist. Exhale and nestle into yourself. Maybe your forehead finds your right knee. Here in this pose, you actually do want to let yourself surrender towards gravity. Hopefully you'll feel a deep stretch in the left side or flank of your body, as well as your hip flexor and down the front of the left side of your belly. Inhale, glide the ribs towards the wrist. Exhale, turn the ribs to the right shin. Inhale, reach the left ribs forward. Exhale, turn the ribs to the right shin. As you're in this pose, how's your spot? Is your spot getting tense? Is it bunching up? Our spots are our emotional dumping grounds. You know, those places when we're so caught up in whatever it is that we think we're supposed to be doing, and we just shove and stuff all the energy that we don't want to perceive into these areas. So check in. Are you still practicing with softness, compassion, and restoring the connection to your area? Next time you inhale, Start to unwind yourself. Move out of the pose. Move your hips back and wiggle the right foot over to the left side of your mat, setting up pigeon, chest to foot. Sit down on your right hip with a 90-degree bend in your right leg. Back leg is bent at about 90 degrees as well. Take a hold of your right foot with both hands. Inhale, pull the chest up. Exhale, bring the chest towards the foot. Some of you will be able to take the palm of the hand or maybe the whole forearm against the foot and keep pulling the breastbone in the same direction as the foot. You may feel that taking you deeply into your right hip socket. Around all those deep hip external rotators. Inhale, reach the breastbone forward. And exhale, soften. Inhale, telescope or extend your ribs forward. Exhale, relax your neck. Take 2 more rounds of breath here and really stay connected to your spot. Observe how it responds to your attention, to your breath. And then as you inhale, slowly lift your torso and step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, looking to the top of your mat. Exhale, step your feet forward and fold. Bring the hands to the shins. Inhale, lift and lengthen the chest. And exhale, fold. Now bend the knees, sit the hips back, reach the arms back. And exhale, bring them up for chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, lift chest. Exhale, straighten the legs, hands together at the heart center. Close the eyes, release your arms. Soften into your spot. Go ahead and make your way down to your mat. Let's come to sit. So I'm just being conscious of the time. We're at about 10 to 8. This class I had originally scheduled for 45 minutes. We're going to go a little bit longer, probably till about the hour. I hope that that's okay with everyone. Forrest yoga is just a really slow practice. Classes are usually like 9. Getting it all in a short time can be a challenge. All right, let's come into square pose. Bring your right hip under and cross your left ankle onto the high point of your right knee. Now here's where a block or a prop may come in handy, because you might find that you stack the left foot on top of the right and there's this big space in between the knees. And if that happens, a block in between the left knee and the right ankle can be quite nice. Or anything, right? A pillow, a stuffed animal, just not a live animal. All right, flex your feet and find the high point of the knee underneath the left ankle. And already you should probably feel this in your kicks. Flex your feet as if you're pressing your feet into imaginary walls on either side of you. Find the crown of the head over the center of the pelvis. Take a deep breath in. Okay, we're going to come into a pose from here. So bring your right fingertips off by your right hip. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale and turn left elbow towards the sole of the left foot. Maybe you can bring the left palm down to the floor, the right palm down to the floor. So maybe the forearm or any part of the left arm that can touch the side, the sole of the left foot, or just do your best wherever you are. Flex both feet, press pinky toe edges of the feet down. Now inhale, reach the chest forward over the right hip. Exhale, bow forward, relax the neck. Inhale, scoot the rib cage, the breastbone forward, just like we did in that low cobra, right? Really traction and lifting the chest through the arms. Exhale, soften the neck. Inhale, lengthen the ribs forward. Exhale, relax the neck and the energy in your spots. Inhale and slowly lift your chest up first. And then unwind. Rest your hands down, close your eyes. Soften your pelvic floor. See if you can find both sitting bones on the ground. Just pause for a moment. All right, opening the eyes, let's uncross and recross the other way. Now the left hip is down and the right ankle goes over the high point of the left knee. If you need a block between your foot and your knee, please place that there. And don't be surprised if your two hips are very, very different. Flex your feet and press the pinky toe sides of your feet down. And as you do that, you may sense energy running up your spine. Feel for the center of the crown, over the center of the pelvis. Keep pressing feet into imaginary walls. Now bring your left fingertips out by your left hip. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, turn towards your left and see if you can bring elbow, forearm, wrist, anything against the inside of your right arch. Set your hands up about shoulder distance apart. Now you are fully turning to the left. Inhale, reach the breastbone forward. Exhale, relax the neck. Inhale into your spot. Exhale, soften the energy in your spot. Use this pose and breathe and feel into your area. The breath is like having fingers on the inside of your body. You can use your breath to feel internally. Breathe into your spot and feel what's happening in there. Whatever comes up is coming up to you through somatic language, which is non-verbal. It's the language of sensation, and that's the language the body speaks. The body does not speak in words. The body speaks in feeling. And stay connected to your spot. Breathe, feel, observe, perceive. And then inhale, slowly lift the torso. Unwind. And uncross your legs. Let's come onto our backs for the most important pose of all, Shavasana. Take your heels to the corners of your mat. Lay yourself down. Palms face up towards the sky. Gently to chin to chest, lengthening back of neck. And as you come into Shavasana, feel the energy, the prana, circulating through the body. Stay connected to your area. And if you'd like to send a message to your area right now, you can speak to your spot with language, and it will translate it into energy. Or you can simply send energy to your area, stay connected to your spot somehow. Perhaps filling it with a color that represents healing and softness, the restoration of connection, or an image. Bring your attention back to your area. As you inhale and deepen your breath, just feel around with your intuition, with your energy body, with your breath, for what may have shifted, or just to feel into your area and to connect to it, to feel and reconnect to this part of your body. And start to gently wiggle the fingers and the toes. Bend your knees, bring your feet to the mat. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock gently side to side along your sacrum. Let that rocking motion take you off to one side or the other. Just let yourself fall to one side. See if you can practice letting go and letting it happen instead of choosing. Just let your body fall. Using your hands, press yourself up to sit. Open. Sit up well, close the eyes. One more time, reconnect to your area. Whatever energy that you were able to create or release in your spot, start to flow that quality of ease and relaxation through your entire body, as if your area is the wellspring, and all ease, relaxation, connection is flowing from that area throughout your body. That is the tap, the well, the source. These are all intuitive processes that happen on a somatic level. We don't need to give words to it. If we feel it, if we connect to it, if we feel the energy moving, then it's happening. Take a few more rounds of breath. Just completing this practice by connecting to your divine energy, your higher self, your spirit, your wisdom. You can exhale, bring the hands together in front of you, and softly bow the forehead to the fingertips to seal in this evening's practice. Namaste. All right, that's a wrap, everyone. I'm feeling pretty chilled out, and I hope that you are too. If it is your time zone to go to bed, I would suggest going to sleep as soon as possible, because you are in a good place for that now.